Hi guys, how are you all doing? This is an unusual video for me to post on our platforms because I'm not here announcing dates for 2024 or speakers or venues or any of that business today. I just felt inspired today to jump on here and just share some thoughts with you. As a side note, the wonderful women who look after our social media have always tried to encourage me to do this kind of thing, but I've always been loath to do it because, you know, it's kind of a bit mortifying, to be honest. Yeah, it's slightly uncomfortable and just wasn't something I really wanted to do. But I just thought today, you know what, sure, just do it. If you're feeling it, jump on the iPhone and record a video, and you know, it might resonate with some of the people who follow our stuff. Anyway, the reason for the video was just to say to everybody out there, particularly midlife women, how incredibly important it is to take time to enjoy the things that we love to do. I'm out in Howth today and the weather is beautiful. One of the few stunning summer days that we have been gifted in 2024. And as I was out on my walk today, I was reflecting on my summer up to this point. So in a nutshell, I decided to take some time off after the last Menopause Summit, which was the 2 days in the Aviva Stadium in April. And after, I suppose, the 2 or 3 weeks after the summit passed, even though I had promised myself some time off this summer, I started to feel unbelievable guilt, which turned into anxiety, which turned into an endless bad mood, which turned into a succession of beating the shit out of myself because I wasn't working like a lunatic or actively planning the next event or running around in circles or doing 10-hour days and meeting myself coming back up the road and all of that kind of business. And that was really difficult. You know, I felt bad about myself because I wasn't doing all of those things. And it's just struck me today when I was out on my walk here, you know, how we judge ourselves and how we perceive our value in the world. And how much of that, certainly for me and a lot of women that I know, is around what we can do for other people, whether that's through business or through our personal lives. And not only is that how the world perceives our value, but it's how we perceive it ourselves, and how toxic that is if that's what's running your life. So I just wanted to hop on today and share my experience. I should have been having a wonderful carefree time this summer as I had promised myself, but my head stood in the way, and my conditioning stood in the way, and my self-esteem stood in the way, because of course I'm worth nothing unless I'm working like a madwoman. And it ended up being quite stressful. But you know what, I think it was important for me to go through that, to reach a point where I went, fuck this. I'm sorry about the language, guys. My language is very spicy. I'm 55 years old. I'm 56 in a couple of weeks. 50 to 100 years beyond our deaths, okay? And I know this is very real for a sunny day. No one is even going to remember who we were, what we did, you know, anything about us, nor are they likely to care. We'll be on one of those family trees with our name at the end of a branch, and depending on whether you know, decided to have kids or not, then there'll be will or will not be names under your name on that branch, and so it continues. And I'm cool with that. That's absolutely fine. That's the way that it is. We're not splitting the atom here. It's unlikely we're going to go down in the history books. And, you know, that's absolutely fine. But knowing that, it's important to know that you must be selfish about loving yourself and selfish about taking care of yourself, and selfish about going on that hike on your own, or spending time with your friends, or whatever it is that you enjoy doing, because you're entitled to that. You've probably put in 20, 25, 30 years at this stage, either working outside the home or into the home, or both inside and outside the home. And that's been a big job. And you've done well to get to this point. So enjoy your time. Enjoy your days that you decide to take off for yourself. And don't feel guilty. You've earned your stripes.